How many shots have you had?
Yeah.
This is my first shot.
So?
Yeah. Oh, okay, let's get started because I have many things to do today. Okay, so this is episode 7. Stones from the glass house. From a glass house, Pofke. Hey.
And finally. Finally, bro.
First of all, thank you, Mdo Bugeleyo. As you can see, for the first time, somehow we've managed to have women in the building. So ke koye uthethwa i-patriarchy ne-masculinity.
Yeah.
Wonke le nto
Konanjatshwa ba.
hayi into zakhona vethu into ile ijob yendoda kujatshwa. So thank you for being here.
Yep.
Sia, V, Uzinhle, and mama with background bangazoya. So guys, I'm not gonna try and keep us here too long. I was starting so much of Bufuliwa. What I want to talk about now is trauma and our way of dealing with it. So, into lithandayo ne apha ne niyana bathathu nizi parents. Yabo?
Yeah.
Nizi parents. So, whatever niyakwazi reflect against whatever izinto enazibona nikhuliswa niyakwazi uphinde ngonibone ngalendlela nireflect aba mntana ndimkhulisa zendlela ziyi-1. Yabo? So, when I talk about trauma, I'm talking about izinto man, like things that like ezehlelayo phandle apha. Like you go, let's say uye epatini mnandi kumnandi kuba nawutshonga kwenu bakule kule party, then le party kuphela masithi kudutyulwa pha, ufa abantu abathini ubaleke wena escape, get home, you don't tell your parents la party bethe mandingayibuyi kwadutyulwa bakwafa abantu. You don't say that.
Of course you don't.
You let your young mind sort that shit out ngokwayo izibone bezosota njani andiba ndibona bebulawa andixela abazali ndaqela phambili. So when I talk kune guys, I'm sure has such a thing happened before, trauma that has happened papandle that awabuye endlini awathetha.
I'll start it off for you, ne? Trauma, ne? It's very common amongst everyone, but you see, for me, abona bantu abakwazi like uthetha ngayo and make a joke out of it or whatever is amachita. You know, look, everyone is being emumandini kwenzeka ikaka, then ithethayo someone gets shot, ahlatywe. You go home, you lala, not even knowing, but you've actually experienced something traumatic as umuntu because it's a norm. Uzavuka wena namachita, efona ndingena phansi kwetafile ba. Ebiblaswa nakaka. Esebayibetha phi bayibethe enhloko. No. You don't know wena ungumuntu bana it's traumatic for you because it's a norm ekas. Yeah, and they're not sure about. That's why I mentioned the point about amachita are able to discuss that way. And uzafika uyichaze phayini. Kolethi no ndaye epatini kodwa ubusiyaphi bakudutyule wanya wena self kuchoma makho. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that trauma when it comes to ekasi and especially the black community it's very normalized, but look, you have to go through that way. I mean, umlingabla fumaniseka zelokishini kwenzeke that way. That is also counseling.
Yeah.
But when it comes to us elokishini, yenzekile lanto izolo.
Deal with it.
Tomorrow you move.
Yeah.
Phinde yo express mhlawumbe ngetrauma. Uzawuphinde kulaa ndawo iyi-1 futhi le bekwenzeke kuyo la trauma. So you know, yeah man, that's my 2 cents when it comes to trauma nedidibene nabazali.
Sure. Ngiyazi futhi.
Touchy subject for me because I think, because I'm not with strangers also in Alapa. Like, I think it's, I've experienced a lot of trauma, whether it's sexual, emotional, so it's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, to see it, to be honest.
It is.
To see it, like, it caught me off guard.
Yeah.
But, I think Bensano Chubuzinja not so long ago, and I said to you, there's this quote that I saw on social media where MCT, if you don't deal with your childhood traumas, your relationship will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I think
Elaborate.
we talked about that just now. Yeah.
So it was like if you don't deal with your childhood traumas, a relationship will. So I think it's because that first relationship where you also an adult. Apple would delisha no from another household.
Yeah.
Remember, now this is how I see Jola. You are a whole household. I'm a whole other household.
Yeah.
So, what we talk about Mikaya?
Awuzufana.
Like, I'll make an example for my own relationship. My household, it was like Alakaya, righty, Mswago's girl is righty, Tatu righty, it was that type of household. And then, but it was like weird. Like inside, picture perfect, but inside was
White
weird.
defense type of
Yes,
shit.
100%. Even the schools see a but now go to so it was blah blah blah. But inside it was a whole different story. And I say this being with someone who has a total opposite experience now, where I feel, from my understanding, but it was more like a loving environment. It was I love you all the time. It was good night, son. It was Yonge Londo. So now that household, my household. Siyadibana.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Siyadibana. So thini le nto utheli mna ndikhawuleze mhlawumbi ndibe nomsindo kwizinto ezithile, because remember now you have to unlearn. You have to unlearn a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. All the traumas.
Xa sixabanayo kudla ngojula lebheki apha ebusweni kuwe.
And then
Omnye umuntu akayazi loo nto, xa sixabanayo you talk, vula umlomo
And then,
wakho, make use of your words. Like Bafana was make use of your words. Ted.
So
Yeah,
you explain to her about this is how it's supposed to happen.
This is how it's supposed to happen. I've had to unlearn. I've had to go the other backflip hit trauma. Sometimes we young black people from Elokshini. You have to teach yourself. You have to teach yourself to upagame uye for counseling. Even I got the dark cause I counseling your mother's
True.
tell you your thirties in those to pa no like
Counseling ayiphumi mama nodad.
I put my mama and dad. They're the ones who created this.
So what kind of counseling is like, as you said, like as Madam Yamatina, we have our own, I would say we have our own special trauma, ne?
Yeah.
So what kind of counseling we do? Kala counselor, like any counselor has to be specifically a black one.
I've had every counselor that I've been to has been white. And whenever I set counseling, I can never finish it with them because I feel like the understanding lacks.
Another point that I have, Kulendo City Thai about the trauma. In counseling, is very taboo because uzauti you want to go to counseling, you want to know that's what most families do. But by the way, it's like kind of see if you offer your
guys, this is a very touchy subject, and unfortunately, for him now, it trauma zetu. First of all, our trauma si ngama charity na nina ngabafana, so we don't play on the same ground.
Okay.
See, it's different where you'd say, "Mana, kuyadutyulwa kuyathini thina ezo trauma zethu ezo
Okay.
azo trauma zethu thina ezo we mna haven't experienced umuntu odutyulwa phambi kwam or I think siyakwazi ukhetha but for thina I'd say i-trauma zethu zii-relationships zii-trauma zethu
Tata.
ewe kusekhaya ifamily yethu ne but for mna the most trauma I've ever had to experience was from my boyfriend.
Okay.
Like lena they said bana and another trauma I don't know if he bana based on the topic but I feel bana this is not the place bana singathetha ngayo like babuchilo.
So it's concerning me.
Man told me but
I know what you were about to say.
Traumatized abantu, eh?
no I just feel bana it's not the place.
And that was your second trauma. And I know what you're talking
no
about.
my first trauma actually.
It was your first trauma.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Bad as but it's okay.
No.
Stick to topic, nigga. Stick to
So
topic. What I know that.
okay, yeah. So I trauma yamomna that I've experienced was from umdu that I thought bana uyantanda based on uvyelwa because thina singamantombazana we tend to think bana because zayisufumana olathando.
Of course.
From tata bethu asiyazi laa nto uba good night kisses, your daddy taking you out on a date, asazi ezaa zinto. So mna eyona trauma yam ngumntu ebenditshola naye guys. I got traumatized and ndazibona ndisetrongweni.
It's deep.
In a relationship.
In a relationship, guys.
Oh,
That's
I thought you talking about he's wrong on the actual jail.
the actual jail when you've been endaweni kwakudutyolwa kuyo but you've never ended up in jail.
Like actual jail.
Actual jail. I was arrested
Cell.
in a cell.
Oh.
Not once, guys.
Yep.
It happened twice.
Huh?
Friendships.
Oh,
Yep.
that's
So in trauma zethu, it's not like udutyulwa into. In trauma
So-
zethu,
No, right, like ezenu.
is it different?
I know it's totally different.
Ezenu
The emotional.
interpersonal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-trauma zenu, like from what you're saying, bantu banawazoyilantuza, it's i-trauma zenu come from people you know.
From people we trust.
You know and trust. Thina singama-outi, I'm not saying all of us, but most of us i-trauma that we have to look out for.
External.
The external things
Yeah.
from strangers like dutyulwe endaweni, uhlatywe ngabantu,
Okay.
yabona okanye ukhatywe ngabantu, yabona.
Going to work with the jeweler.
Yeah, even going to work.
Yeah.
We're together going to work.
Oh yeah. We got robbed. We had a gun, so this nigga did this to a gun. It's joining. So that was trauma. For him,
this guy.
I went back home. Maybe if it was him, he would have continued with training.
And he would have. Who knows? Because
See that even that's sad in itself.
That's the other point, man. But so clearly, all of us have experienced the trauma, and then it's like what Switch said, but it's normalized.
Yeah.
Like as you're talking.
Yeah.
Like if I think about on a number of occasions on my way to work, I get shot at, threatened with a gun to my face. You escape, you find a way to get away from the whole situation, but you go to work. You get you clock in, carry on with your day.
wow.
Right? So it was like, for instance, it was one of my ultimate shocks when someone was robbed, like right close to Msebenzini. Right? There was like there's a shop in Somalia, and this person was robbed right there. And then what am I go to? Why is it go to? So which as much as it seems too much or soft, I think that is the correct response to trauma. Akho mntu funeka ahlale nje manje esothuka. Hleli nje manje esothuka ngophinde to the point that you kill ukuthuka kwakho ba hayi man.
You suppress.
I'm supposed to get on with my life now. I can't. There's no point. So my other point was going to, because we already alluded to it when counseling, So my other point was about dealing with trauma, because it's going to be another point I'll make, but I feel like this thing is so abazali. The trauma is generational.
Yeah.
It's generational because to be desensitized to our own emotions. It comes from endlings, right? Where you are allowed to cry up to a certain point.
Oh my God.
You are allowed to to a certain point. After that, it's like, I'm man.
Talking about crying.
Move on. Yeah. So now you're internalizing, man. Like, ask yourself this: when was the last time inside wakazulila wathuthuzela and walanduza about comforteka naba?
Actually, let me for him now. It's something that happened recently, and ke ukundihomntana, mind you, kule relationship isuka kwi abusive. So the other day, talking of abazali, like uyalila masiqawulilayo usivalele erumini and you're like but what how emotional pregnancy uphela uvakala ba uyalila ubona lento uyalila thomo ngokubuhlungu but awufuni mama khayazi because ingathi ngokuthina like into ye boyfriends mosithina kwamakwethu it's like i-boyfriend etheni lena
udibana naye apha ekhaya
udibana naye enamazela ukubane
yeah
and then mna I cried umntanam wangena erumini yo mama uzindlalile mazilana like mama mna ndakhala and umama zange ndifumane la comfort ne ndandikhala though mina akayazi I've never cried firstly ndilile out of the blue because ndingulosisi it's strong mosithina asizenze ezazinto mosithina elokishini sibesilila basekhaya
Tough.
you understand sibe tough neke sisoloko I cried and then response endayifumana kumama ba ulilela ntoni mama wami ke uhash ulilela ntoni xa ungazisichazela ke ngokubana ulila nto soyazi njani ithini uba ulilela ntoni I'm like ndakhala v as ba uyandibona lo mba ndiyalila
Inconsolable.
khange akwazi uza kumtsho manhage anti like because ke ngoku xa umuntu elila funeke ude ukwazi like get to the core bana ulilela ntoni because firstly you've never cried so ke ngoku they need to bring it to their attention bana lo muntu ulilela ntoni because firstly depression ke ngoku understand ngomso xa ndizozibulala kuqala because azange they never paid attention dililile ndazibonakala usibana I'm not okay but azange bayinake bana I'm not okay mama mu ndalila nomakhulu bana wangena nomakhulu wami ekhaya ke baloud bangena rumini hey ulilela ntoni
Tone drama.
drama enjani hayi mama wami ke ngathi amazi unedrama girl you are hayi izinhle ke ngoku xa ungazi uyithatha uba ulilela ntona soze siyazi ndaphela ndilila ndazithulela
They've never dealt with that trauma.
And-
Kwabona.
they've never
Like this. This is. Go ahead.
Oh, so ne, to just mention something lebe sithetha singamajita ne. Another thing esibethayo singamaka-outi when it comes to dealing with trauma. Sinalawethi nabana ne. Ngathi sinalawethi. We are taught lo nto ba indoda ayikhali.
okay
First of all. And uyabona lo yokuthiwa indoda ayikhali, it's very wrong.
Dangerous.
And it's dangerous. Yeah, it's very dangerous. You know, in a sense where indoda izawudilishana nento ingakhali ingathini but look, I'm not gonna cry because indoda funeka yenze ngolu hlobo nohlobo. That's when umuntu ongubhuti nomuntu ongutata ends up abusing.
okay outlet bakayela outlet
No.
Yeah. So now I'm not gonna lie, I'm very fortunate enough. Umane ulithi elinthandayo. Ulithi lam makes sure I'm a very emotional person, I'm not gonna lie. Ndiyakhala. Cry. All of my friends know. All of my friends know, but I don't give a shit no about what you done. I will cry the shit out of anything, bro.
Pussy ass
But I'm not ready. I'll be a pussy ass nigga. I call it wrong.
Yeah.
So the way for me, the way you lila ibanayo la nto bawuqonde sometimes
Iyareleasa.
Yeah.
right ikhona nawe yabo. So that's why ndisithi ba la narrative yoba indoda ayikhali needs to change.
Yeah.
Of course.
It really needs to change, and iqala ebazalini, bro. It starts with our parents. Nathi njengoba singabazali, we need to instill lawo abantwana bethu bamamela. Charlie, khala boy.
On that, Switchy, my household was weird, right? I had two households. Like, my mom, Nam, that's separate. And then my dad, his wife, my brother, myself, and Dukule Ab, right? So that one was the weird household. So my brother ended up committing suicide. Ooh, half brother, I'm gonna have the Dambati. It's a piece, yeah. But it, like, bringing it back to the actual conversation of how we deal with traumas and abandonment abetu. I don't want to lie to you. Sometimes I look at my son and I feel like I tiptoe around how to discipline, how to talk to him, how to this yonke indo on the basis of
What you've been through.
what I've been through.
Yes.
Oh, brother one, till this day, and it saddens me, I feel like utata wethu akamaz. He knows him as being book smart, as being like the clever one. But now, okay, he scored, or he was like a student, you know. But he wasn't like about goofy. Like we like this. Because
you can't you be yourself.
Yeah, I got that freedom once a Kailicha. Where it was like, okay, yeah, Puma, Tini, the Chayel, or sometimes a Kailicha. I was that one. I'm like, hey, got a toll. I said that totally. And I was that one, right? But Monday to Friday, I was that one, like Kilisu. But bringing it back over another, like you try to listen to Umdana, but because also I must say, but I struggle also with in Naibo, where it's like
I was interested. Harsh.
you're gonna need to talk, like you're gonna need to talk, nigga, like and my son takes on longer than my man's situation. But I do 100% give a room for because I encourage. I'm like, okay, you need to talk, gang and he's split in between you, but I need him to talk because I don't want him to kill himself. I don't want him to be my brother. And he already knows. He's at that age, but he knows.
This is what happened.
This is what happened to Siv. Do you understand? But Nam, as a human being, as a mother, conflicting in ways. I'm in a conflicting place where it's like, okay, but this is also what I know. But now I need to take from my counselor.
I think we tend to adapt.
Now I need to look at a role model parent.
The example, the example that you're supposed to start an example
Exactly.
You can't pull from that.
Yeah, because that's what you know.
Yeah.
I can't take those examples, so I need to find my own way now. Whereas, example, it's in your nature now.
Exactly.
And by second nature, I was born so shouty.
Yes. Yeah. Me, I'm quicker to shout.
But another thing, let me tell you about this. Like, ungasfakeli pressure now, it was program, but this is how I need to raise my kid. You need to first now. I myself have been through a trauma.
I need to hear.
I'm not perfect. Now I myself, I am not perfect. So and one thing, yes, I can tell you something about kids. If you talk to kids and make them understand,
they understand.
And they can kids are very smart. So if look, Mamela, and abazali are very afraid to tell abantwana about, look, this is what I've gone through step by step. Understand this about the situation but we parents we don't do that.
You can't do that with boy wako.
No, I can't. Gradually, I'm gonna gradually guide him, but this is the situation. Yes, I'm one trouble. So that's why in the city banner, the parents need to follow law in Jalo. Because abanamanyama, abanwana, bakula bene enga issues, because they are told about mamela. Imfundini yenzeka lo ndlula.
Yeah.
I think because my child is like we age in KwaZulu-Natal now,
And he's very intelligent.
And
but
he's smart, but also he's like he's like in I think that's like my biggest thing. Gogo, I have a thing you like in the obviously black parents like it's kind of like but you spanking a child like. I've decided myself that I don't spank my child because I understand also so now is it fair to ujulela msindo to umdana? Do you understand? And what I've also found is when I speak to my son, and I've been practicing this, and I told my boyfriend also, this is how you speak to Uganda. When he's wrong, you don't do this. I try, guys. I try so bad. Like, you go all to the level, to the level of a child, and I'll speak to you. Like, I don't even speak like on top of demos, but you don't do the ways. I'm so. I think because of my traumas, guys, I try
have your days.
Yes, I'm dancing around.
Bro. We've been through so much that we don't even realize ourselves. Mamela,
Defact,
and I'm very fat.
But the wasn't had a point to make now. Another thing.
So now from it goes back to what we've just spoken about. I was telling you about a relationship here. So I think as for instance, we learn. Like I think it's a cycle, man, and it's very difficult for Tina's breakers as cycles. As much as we try so hard. For instance, relationship I'm very like unzima, guys.
Kids
and I love the relationship I love it.
Almost teens.
Like Chomiam, you've
friends.
They friends. Ithathe ixesha elide because as we grow because so by two seven abantwana like a year like abantwana qala kunovi and then noviyela like bashana ngonyaka like so I've seen uViyelwa grow and I've seen and a relationship kaViyelwa noKamva it has improved like drastically from ihlobo ubukhuliswa ngalo Chomiam so big ups yayithanda ndifuna it's so for now, I feel bad and this like man quite a lot. Isn't was means man from my side.
To put it in if she's struggling with her words.
Yeah.
She said she's feeling like and it's so weird. We had this conversation when you guys were out. But Uti, she feels like she struggles to let go. Her child is more loving, more Mom, I want to hug.
Like her love languages are quite different.
And her love language is I'm just trying to provide for you. Like she's just trying to
need to make sure that you eat. You understand? You go to school,
right?
You go to the best schools.
Yeah.
So and now you're not relationship. Like emotionally.
You find yourself unavailable.
Yes, I am. And so I need to take accountability, like and you are available for Mdanam emotionally. And now she has picked that up because She kind of says, "Bana, like we're different you only
No,
there
she's got a
ngemali like
She's got a mouth.
expressa you there wena ngokwemali and like I'll call that supportive uba mna ndinefowuni of which go kezazinto ndiyayazi it's something that it's not important because when I die one day umntanam akazukhumbula uba bendithele i-iPhone ndamsespark uzokhumbula the moments that we've spent together bana yonomama msahlala sathi ice cream kwaSpur ntonto akazukhumbula i-iPhone ebendimthengele yona of which is something that it's something that I really need to work on. Mhlawumbi I need a counseling for Londo.
Picking up
like you said like it's some I've
no, that's a good thing. The fact was we born already that's like for like Tom was the first step is to recognize there is a problem. Okay, then we'll kind of solution your Lord. Now that leads very well to my next point because I think we can all agree abazali bethu ba traumatized from the times they grew up in. Ba traumatized from their homes to school to work, all the trauma. And the world kept moving and didn't wait for you in trauma. So now you decide, okay, I can't sit down. Like was it traumatized again? And then I was here schooling. You can't do that. You fucking get up, you're schooling, you're passing. Whatever. So it leads into the point she feels as long like she's gone to the point but she was just providing material things to Mtanaki. Our parents ended up in the same situation where they were just providing material things. And they were emotionally unavailable. Generation who was emotionally available. And you end up in a situation if you're not getting that emotional sustenance of food, we can't pay.
That's hard.
If we try, we can't learn the city.
Guys,
it's truly a very touchy subject.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had both parents, but in a way, I always had my mom. I just call of it, be crying. I'm not gonna lie. I never had to be. Only come, I never need to show him fear to only come, I
and just
very important.
That.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I must have been situations but me pro, I'm not gonna lie. For the past 10 years now, I think Umchita got to realize the mistakes me pro. Me pro. Ndati obayindoda kwami. Naiva la way time. I've got my dad till today, me bro. Till today, Umchita. Ndingavele ndiyithi ntoni exact time I don't know what I'm to feel like guilty but look I haven't been there. That's why but sometimes for him now
do you think maybe it's not the fact that once we're cooler and then he felt like he could speak to you as another man, he could actually relate to you at this point?
That's what happened. That's what happened. When I adolescent, sometimes
these niggas be old as fuck and about sometimes to be honest.
Now you
can't beat me up. Listen, if
funny thing, my dad has never beaten me up. Never. Experience signs of the time. One thing. My mom on the other hand. If I do any high tops, so that's why in the city, I'm kinda experiencing that with my daughter. I did not but obviously she's been raised by my mom. Cool. So she relates to you. So you can and go rude and go but we aren't sure about
like when you
on the other hand, my son I got to Baba and the so Charlie, you won't get away, but ndiyayifuna la weba to have that relationship. My kid is 11 this year, umntana omdala, so I don't want to run out of time. Kwenzeke la week kuye how it happened. Kufumaniseka uba umntana omdala yonke laa nto I can't be communicating.
I think that's dope. I think
I feel like a lot of people don't keep in mind that as a minyaka when the kid is really small.
Right.
When they're really small, when they
that's what happened to me. Now, you can ask Uvi, she knows.
It's very important.
Now, flex, like she lived with me from like I think she was a year, a couple of months.
Yeah.
So la weba namna ngaspani. Timane ndim secret na kula hlale nam. So we formed that relationship sakren. Yeah, ndazana xa iqale esikolweni.
But I kind of think sometimes if we are khumbula kakuhle takalulo, I feel bana kaloku thina izinto sizenze msinyane sakhawuleza samitha sibancinci. So ke ngoku abantwana ayingubini.
What? The thing is, animitani bancinci compared to our parents' generation.
No,
yeah.
if 40
then imitate but
someone got married at 15.
Exactly.
Yes. Married.
But going back again,
they were so in love.
so now relationship sometimes yes ngabinayo nabantwana bethu. I just feel ilento yoba abazali bethu baba too much. Like for instance for mna ndifumene umntana ndimncinci and then umntanam I don't want to lie guys azayenda mvasa umntanam ngokwayincinci. So it goes back to laa nto yoba i-foundation andinayo la azange kwasesibhedlele azange ndabanayo esibhedlele mosukuthiwa xa ndibukele like for instance mna nomntana guys but andikwazi ubana how it's like to give birth as much as bandinomntana like it was any topic C-section. So what I'm trying to say bana azange ndanika umntana wahlala esifubeni for I don't know how many la bonding andiphinda mnika umntana xa igqitya uphuma kumnike kuthiwa makahlale kuwe for i-connection and all of that.
So you think that lacks also?
I think ezazinto it work ziyasebenza azange mna ndayenziwa loo nto umntanam azange ndamhlamba incinci. So I never got to experience because kuthiwa ngumntana awuzuphatha umntana awuzuthini so umntana mandimkhulisanga. I don't know how it's like bana ndimhlamba umntanam xa ekhala ebusuku alale nam ndimthulise umakhulu wam ukhona uzomthatha okanye umama because mna ndimncinci. So I think zezinye zezinto azange ndabakhona for yena esemncinci.
I feel like I was with your relationship with that. I feel like it's dope that you at least got the chance or he got the chance to rectify izinto. Some of us, like, I think for me, I feel like my daddy gonna die without doing that.
But I think your dad actually it improved.
I think he's trying.
I think he's trying.
He's
based
really
on your
trying.
experience, your dad.
He's really
He's
trying.
trying. I know.
From what
your dad.
From what you told us,
He's trying for that grandchild.
No.
He's trying for his grandchild.
You know what? My man.
Crying the other day to say he's thinking of sending.
I don't know what's about we prototype.
Do you know what he's doing?
He's a real child.
You know what he's doing, eh?
Can I
My
dad is that type about
Can I tell
why
you
you crying?
Do you know what his dad is doing, eh? Do you know what the dad is doing? Utatako, Lando, Ayenza, Ukampa. He is trying to Amanamatala, first of all, they don't like being held accountable.
Yes.
Especially raising kids and stuff. So
yeah,
what he's doing, he accountability by reciprocating Lando that he was supposed to do to you. In closing,
I feel you. Yeah.
In closing, what was it in?
In close, no?
I'm
No. So what I was saying, now that there is a problem and in Usayayo, that house
Saibona picked it up, yeah.
Looking towards the future with your own kids, do you think you are doing everything you can to create a safe space so that they don't grow up with that same lack of the outlet for the traumas?
gonna say no.
Okay.
reason why I'm saying no, it's not to say that, but I'm not trying. Yeah. Ingagi, kulano kuithetha ba sonke we have been through traumas ezingapha koqonda. So it's not gonna get done overnight. Yeah. So we all as parents, ilana nicho sisonke singabazali, we need to do better. Yeah. And in that being said, doing better. Yeah, that's being said, doing better. It doesn't mean overnight. Parenting is very difficult.
It is.
It's very difficult. I'm going to speak for myself.
On the job learning.
I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, but because and one thing about me, I will thank my mom and say thanks. I'm gonna thank my sister as well, because they are the people. This is how easy those my sister's very young, but there's a lot of shit that I learned from my sister in terms of parenting. It means so you don't need abazali need to stop asifakile pressure. And another thing, stop raising abantwana baze robots. Wena usicalele ba wena ufuna nomntana unje nanakhabele. That way damages abantwana. So you need to stop la way.
You have an idea in your head of what the
my kid
yes.
No, bro.
child is.
I don't
You get some abantwana, you get because umntana uprogramming ba. Look, umntana into one umntana xa fika at a certain age uyabona ba abanikakali home. Yeah. So that is my ending point. But as parents, we need to do good, but at the very same time, you don't need to put pressure on yourself of how you are a parent to your child. But
yeah, like just try your utmost.
Your kid must never be afraid to come to you. Yeah, that's me.
So do you think, I want to quickly ask you this question, because about like fathers especially, they can get very overprotective about their daughters, right? Let's say your daughter under pressure finds her, gets her first boyfriend, right? And then the boyfriend, the boyfriend decides they're ready for the step, go live, and then she wants to of course say advice school. Safe. Is it a discussion? You feel like they can come with that discussion to you?
To be quite I would have to it's a pill that I would need to swallow, because I'm fair to yazi abanana abaninzi sebe abuswa sebe mitha sebe thini bebancinci, because uyayazi ba yuhaso zene utatana mntana ngizamxelela ba mamela aniyithandi le nto
I'm glad that
anincane
Out of life.
yeah, it's
damdibanisa nenalithi mntu okanye Android.
I know what Android gives you.
Kaloku she will need to andizomforce nditsho ba I can't force her, but ndizamxelela ba
these are the options.
These are the options, but these promos are, and I'm not going to be happy.
But I don't think
You don't think it's
conversation honestly
you don't think it's encouraging? I know we've had this conversation. You don't think it's encouraging?
It's
Because
so
sometimes, no, here's the thing. Sometimes also because the question
I
you
feel
posed was
was
the question you asked Bongi is
Yeah.
you didn't get any sense that this child is sexually active.
Exactly.
So you're not a background, is she not registering? But this is the next step.
The next step.
So now I must be sexually active.
Okay,
naturally, next step is to have sex.
Randy, to pendula londo for pendula wena ne. For him now, I feel bana. Okay, mandinga andifuni generalizer and ndicinga bana wonke umuntu ucinga njalo. Mandithethe ngam. Mna I feel bana. Okanye based on ihlobo endingalo mna. Ingathi mna umntana wami siyathetha ngokunonibana. Yasho, ndine boyfriend yabazi masibana ngamantombazana. But as much as they're open kum, but I bet you only kwaxelela ne-boyfriend yakhe akazutsho kum. No, what I'm saying, in future, because you understand that. So I feel bana. No child would ever do that. It's impossible
for that.
It is.
For the relationship between the parent and the child to be so close that the child can tell the parent.
It's not even about relationship.
It's not even about.
It's not even about a relationship. I asked Cherry.
Even no matter where we're psychologists.
I broke my
They're
not going to do that.
I'll say this because the reason I was bringing up virginity and sleeping with was like virginity can be a traumatic experience, especially for a share. It can be a traumatic experience, and then when you're in a situation where you can't even speak about it to your parents.
So
you don't know. You have to sort like the stories some women have told me about losing their virginity. Where hey, blood everywhere, hana. This is something we're gonna she had to.
I think
swallow and deal with it. How I'm done. What's going how to deal with it? Just suppress. Even with sex later on in life, it's called as
yes, ma.
It's unholy.
I think it's another topic. But
it leads into trauma.
There's so much trauma as from being a kid, from being a teenager, from being an adult that you experience.
Too
much.
So as you guys are saying there's this trauma, this potential trauma that a child will never share with their parent, no matter what.
As much as the situation, but I think ingaskibe a conversation is kwazi uthetha nabantwana bethu ngayo leyo because as ba I just feel bad if it's another conversation they say man. We see breaking virginity zetu. Sometimes kumnandi ufundisa abantwana bethu nge-sex like usiba educated. I know that because but I just feel now guys bana ungarai tuba singafikelela kuloo conversation. I know it's very difficult but I'm never gonna teach.
Yes,
he's up to you. He's not speaking to mom like that.
Everything.
Really?
But
he's more comfortable with him.
He's more comfortable with you more than mama.
I feel what I'm now. It's okay.
Can I tell you something? I was sent
Yeah.
Like I got sent a video when I like
why are you doing
Why? But it's a difficult topic.
He was dancing.
Continue my last question, like do you feel like you're taking the steps to create a safe place?
Oh yeah.
You see, for a majority of my child's life, he still doesn't have his biological father. So for me, there's only so much that you can do as a female.
Yeah.
So there's like feminine energy that umdana needs.
Yeah.
There's masculine energy that umdana needs. It becomes a little dangerous when it's too much of one thing. Do you understand? So because remember, if I rely just on my dad, to give or kid specifically lendo, it might be too much of this.
Yeah.
Which is the too much that I have also experienced. So I try to create a balance. Up on the corner is we can't be everything to our kids. You can only try your best to be the best parent that you can be. Like for example, he's got a very close relationship with my boyfriend. So but now they're able to do the more boy stuff. When conversation, he was speaking about this and this, and he was talking about how is a child made. I'm like, okay, nigga, I think I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you. So along the way, he then steps up, but if it's John, like into the future, I do feel like I would be like any guy because now I'm happy to go to counseling. I'm a therapy person. I go now when I feel like I'm lacking, I go. I'm fine and so I was thinking of this when even with my child sometimes. So I want him, like I think we need to stop glamorizing trauma, stop glamorizing poverty as abanyama. I think that this is strong. I think that you're doing amazing, sweetie, because we're not.
Yeah.
So this is where even to be very honest with you, I feel like every child even if you're like trauma is obvious because everyone has their trauma. It's not always obvious. I feel like the responsible thing to do is, let's say 13. Take them in for counseling. Have a professional who's gonna know better umdana utatanjani receive Imali is not, you see, a lot of us we don't have that option. But Zikona is in
guys.
Zikona facilities.
They're available. It's just that. But no, guys. What's called centers? But we I remember we talked. And then we should normalize because it's gonna be a cycle.
But I hear what you tetaba. You need to normalize, but now as umzali, work on yourself.
No, we're already doing that.
So that
at least
it's la reciprocation is about corner na umnana akabona umnana ba akonit ba man bensi yaphandle mina uthetha ngento zami there's certain topics that obviously umnana akazuzithetha nawe, but umnana makafile safe ba. Look, I can come to my mom.
You see, I don't like how you're looking at it. Because that's the same narrative that our parents have.
Yeah.
I want us, when I say normalize, I really want us to normalize like therapy as a safe space. See, to know this is something you can't speak to mom about.
But at least
there's some
an outlet for you. So that we most times parents are the trauma. Most times we are the trauma. Any trauma besides umzali.
Of course.
Sometimes. So how do you then tell umdana? My dad did this a lot.
Fuck me up, man.
He did this a lot. Teta. Talk to you, nigga. Like how?
About you.
I'm a catch him.
That is why we need to normalize because we're
I'm not saying
but you're the actual
you point down uneven.
Okay.
Yeah.
My point is that akone wrong way magiyothetha ngaphandle ibhlungu into yobana ne abantwana abayazi nento yothetha ngaphandle abayazi nento yothetha nabazali. Do you know what I mean? So lando yoba ulando lisithi ne I'm not talking about abazali bethu ngoku. I'm talking about us. New generation being thina. So wena umntanakho ayizawukwazi ukuza kuwe ba mamela ndinale ngxaki ndinayo no. You as a new generation parent uzawukwazi ukuthi mamela
Nansi
shrink,
ayindoni.
we can go to that step because not to say you can't handle it, but now as a new generation you've been through that same situation, but you've seen a shrink, you've seen a not shrink, to be quite honest. So that's my point.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, but umnana akwazi ukuza kuwe in a sense where when you've been through the same situation, mhlawumbe nawe njengoba mhlawumbe uthethe neshrink kanti njengoba uyishrink okanye ntoni uzawukwazi uyibhalansa la ukwazi uthetha nomnana mhlawumbe angade bamakanithi ayephi kulo shrink asinamali. We don't have money.
Yeah.
Ziduru and abantu bayathuka kulaa nto ndithethayo ba siyathuka nakwi-public clinics umntu oyike noba makayobuza kulo mntu uthile ba look this is what so uzawuthini xa exakekile phaa uyakwazi uzawubani ngumzali wakhe.
Man, that's how we like. Have you ever been able?
That's
to
my point. That's
No, I hear you.
That's my
Have you ever
point.
been able to tell umzali wakho when you got an STI? Toilet.
Yeah, guys.
Because it was completion of one week.
Because of fake ilana lamono laruba engqondweni yakho wenze ikaka. Ilana that shit needs to end, bro.
I'm going to go clinic, bro.
That shit needs to end.
Doesn't matter how good that relationship is with your parents as well.
But
It's
difficult.
very hard.
Me and my dad were close, but I was never able to tell him that I had an STI.
Wow, for me, no, never.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing now. So, I think the issue becomes, Tina and generation we, unlike our parents who only, I think a lot of them. But
I've got questions for you.
that's all. I saw that shit slide, and then I was like, I told her, hey.
Sir, we need to
You
talk.
were saying,
So I got.
I
So yeah,
And it's been 7 years. 7 years, no?
It's
been 7 years.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like the abazali bethu they only are able, because I think a lot of the time the ability to recognize trauma, you figure with living in a relaxed like state, place in life environment. If your environment is not relaxed, trust me, you will not have time to recognize the trauma. All you do is just choose the coping mechanisms and move.
Yeah.
That's all you do. That's it. Yeah, but you're not sit and leave him sitting and think, go away. No, man. Sell a short lane now.
That's why we drink so much.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm the first
yes.
person who drinks, okay?
So,
Guys.
they
Actually,
are only
most of the
now
time they don't.
in a relaxed environment. They're only now in a relaxed environment where they can sit down and like look around, but yay,
There you go.
it's a mess.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Tina, we are getting the realization earlier than them. Tina earlier because that age life, even though our life is also kind of fucked up, it's not as fucked up as theirs. Because when I think about the stories, for
You were
instance,
never afforded the opportunities as a
when I think about the stories my grandmother told me when how she was growing up, like she just nonchalantly told me about the like 4 times she was sexually assaulted. Like it was something she just like coupons and kept going.
Yeah,
Like you got tea.
Like
yeah, called Elalin.
yeah,
And that depth. Kind of
like,
that
yeah, it was like
passing.
for me being in this generation, I just stared like
That was wild.
that's wild, man.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? But they were never able to get that relaxed environment, to finally recognize is Gaza.
Yeah.
Tina Bona earlier, and this shit it's bad, ne? But I feel like it's getting better.
It is getting better.
Because generation they are growing up better. So apart from the fact that they come
Yeah.
it's not so great, but it's not as fucked up.
Yeah.
As what our parents and our grandparents
Yeah, well,
experienced.
I mean, I can think. You can think for the longest time growing up, I honestly believed my dad would kill me. Yeah, well,
Shit, same
The
here.
fuck?
Same here.
from growing up, you believe when you see the person, you was like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
No, guys.
Yeah, well, you believe
That's
it.
deep.
Yeah, that's too deep.
Even though it necessarily wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have necessarily have happened. But your young mind was like,
The fact
like, you know,
that
when white kids,
I said this to you before.
when white kids be like, my dad will kill me, and when you're like,
Awunetrauma.
Hey, shut up. When I surrender.
my dad will really.
Man, shut the fuck up, man.
So they're to know that the kids from our generation, I feel like, even though they have their own share of traumas, they're not getting the really sick shit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
be
well,
me.
Yeah,
as
it's not sick.
much as
Yeah.
we didn't get the fucked up shit that our parents had. Like, I can imagine just as our parents, they never got a break, even to the point of when you were working and earning a paycheck, you still don't get a break because now you go to work for some racist fuck who busy cafe and weekend, you know?
Yeah.
Take off for me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like, you just swallow that shit, man, and you keep it moving.
So
So
what
you
did
know,
you
we afforded the opportunity, but my man, I'll tell you the shit that I can. So yeah,
It's getting better.
it's getting better.
it's getting better,
We
yeah.
have a long way to go, but it's better.
I think, yeah, guys, we deserve a tap on our backs.
Yeah, we do.
We actually do, guys.
We do.
As much as we sit abazali bethu bana, yeah, siya provide. At least siya provide. Asibaleki thina from ingxaki zethu.
Like, at least you have to provide a legal way
Ewe not bonke
to do
ewe but okusalayo lento ndisithi bana at least we're not there yet but at least
Yes.
we acknowledge bana siyazibona thina
We are trying.
mistakes zethu esizenzayo at least that is something ubani
silambile ixesha guys.
I'll be running out of time. We've been talking.
Phela notywala.
Yeah.
That's just. I feel like we've covered as much as we're good.
Closing.
In closing, that was my closing, man.
That is a closing.
Yeah, man, jeez. But I just want to thank you guys again. Rubalapa, Chusandi Winapa, and one Posabutala, I'm sure.
Funa usarha la jini ishikileyo pha.
and nina leli ngathi nguyi review guys
Funa usarha.
Yeah,
Of course you are.
Wow, guys.